What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Mr. Joe's Baseball Show. I know I missed last week's Power Rankings, but I do have the Power Rankings here for Season 8, Week 7. So things are looking a little shaken up after this week. We have a new member breaking out of the bottom 4, so that's pretty cool. So let's get back to the bottom. In number 15, we have Billy. No more Nolan in that bottom spot. Billy took one loss in Week 7 to Nick. It was the only game they played. They're just not they're not playing enough, and I don't think they're showing up to the games that they play well enough to kind of justify anything higher than that. So speaking of which, I have Nolan in the number 14 spot. So Nolan still hasn't won a game. He lost to Tyler, Jason, Lionel twice, Jason again, Dennis, but he played some good games of baseball. He played a really good game against Lionel. He's playing good baseball, so I think if Nolan consistently plays, I don't think he's even played any of the other bottom players like Tommy or Spencer or Dan or Billy. So maybe he's played Billy once. I think he played Billy once. So really, Nolan's got the potential. He could bump up a couple spots, but right now we are seeing him in this bottom spot, but he's bumped up one, so congrats to Nolan. 13th, I have Tommy. Tommy didn't come this past week, so I don't have too much to say about him. He's been struggling. Number 12, we have Spencer. He also was not here in Week 7, but he's a great player. He's improving. He's going to get there. In the 11th spot, though, we have Dan. So Dan, making his first appearance outside the bottom 4, he's made it to the 5th from the bottom because he had quite an impressive week. So we took a loss to Maddie 4-2. Respectable. He beat Jason 6-5 and then lost to Jason following that. He lost to Nick, Tyler, and Andrew. Nick and Tyler in fairly close games. However, he beat Dennis. That's right. That's not a mistake, not a typo, nothing like that. Dan took a game over Dennis 6-5. That's the most impressive thing I've ever seen Dan do in Mario Baseball. Really, really, really good job from Dan there. So yeah, that basically boosted him up 2 or 3 spots on its own. So awesome job from Dan. Huge win. I'd love to see more of him this season. He's a great player. I have expectations now for Dan. In the number 10 spot, we've got Maddie. Maddie wasn't here last week, but he's been struggling this season, so I can't really move him up at all. Number 9, we've got Tyler. He actually had 3 wins, but they were over Dan and Nolan, at least for 2 of them. But he also had a win over Nick, which was very impressive. And he's kind of teetering on taking that 8th spot from our next guy, which is Lionel. Lionel had 2 wins and a loss, both wins being over Nolan, so that doesn't give it too much credit. And his loss was to myself in a really close extra innings game, so if anyone's going to tell you how well he played there, it's me. It was a great game. We both played really well. He brought me to the limit there. And he's actually the only player who I think has I don't know, there are a couple players with an even matchup on me, or an even record against me, T-Bling, Jason, and Lionel, I believe. So, good for Lionel. Awesome game from him. He's holding on to that spot for dear life, though. I really do think Tyler's kind of on the come up there, and I really think he can get it from him. Coming in at the number 7 spot, we've got Andrew. He went 2-3 on the week, beating Dan and Jason, also losing to Jason twice, and Nick. All of those games were really close, other than his win over Dan was pretty much a blowout. But other than that, the losses were all within 1, 2, and 3 runs. So really good showing from Andrew. I don't feel comfortable moving him down yet, but he has lost some consistency, and I know that's kind of his whole thing. He's not very consistent, but his highs are high. So if he can start playing consistent again, maybe he can hang on to the 7th spot. But honestly, the players below him are starting to gain on him, and he, in my opinion, needs to start winning a lot more if he wants to hold on to that top 7. In the number 6 spot, we've got Jason, who had a very wishy-washy week. He lost to Dan and then beat Dan. He beat Nolan twice, beat Andrew twice, and lost to Andrew. So no really impressive wins or anything like that. But he didn't have any detrimental losses. I know Dan is a pretty tough loss, but Dan again was playing out of his mind this past week, so you really can't blame him for that loss. So yeah, Jason keeps the 6th spot. But the same thing as I said for Andrew, people below him are starting to gain. And if he doesn't have a really breakout strong week in weeks 8, 9, or whatever, he's going to start sliding down a bit. But yeah, that's where I got him for now. Now we're in our top 5. So top 5 has always been me, Dennis, Connor, Nick, and T-Bling. And that's still the same. But the order has been shaken up a small bit. We've got Nick at number 5 now. He had a win over Dan, a loss to me, a win over Billy, a win over Andrew, but a loss to Tyler. So really the loss to Tyler and no real impressive wins are kind of pulling him down a little bit. That's why I feel that T-Bling probably is a better player, even though we haven't seen him in a while. Nick is the champion right now, that is something, and I'm sure he's gonna love to hear that I have him outside top 4 now. But really, he needs to start playing like a champ. Honestly, he's gotta step up his game, or he's not gonna break the top 4 again. Connor and T-Bling are great players, and I don't see them slipping out unless Nick really puts on a performance. So yeah, at 4 and 3. We've got 4 is T-Bling. He didn't play this week, but like I said, he's great. And 3 is Connor. He did not play this week either, unfortunately. But we should be seeing some more of them soon, so get ready for that, which will be a lot of fun. Top 2 time. So, number 2 is myself again. I have myself in the number 2 spot. However, I am chewing on Dennis's heels right now. I had wins over Nick, Lionel, and Dennis, so a really, really good week from me. However, I'm still missing that clean Dennis win. We had a stipulation in this game. It was pretty fair overall, and I did outplay him. I won 7-2, but not a clean game. So I'm still waiting for that to happen until I can solidify myself as the best player in the club. But for now, I have myself at a close second to Dennis. Dennis taking losses to myself, Dan, and a win over Nolan. A very unimpressive week from him. But it's still Dennis. I mean, we all know him. He's an incredibly technical player. He's got the brain to end all Mario Baseball brains, even though sometimes I think he overthinks a bit. But really, he's the best. And I am close. I'm right there. But until if I continue to perform like this and Dennis doesn't step it up, then yeah, I probably will pass him in the next couple weeks. But it's Dennis. He's always going to step it up. So I'm not putting myself above him until I'm absolutely sure that I'm playing better than him and that I am better at the time. So we'll see how it goes. Sorry I missed a week for the power rankings, but I'm back. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the review video I put out for Lionel versus Connor. That was a lot of fun. I hope people liked that. Thank you so much for watching. Drop a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you guys next time.